Guys, don't forget, inshallah ta'ala, about the different ways that you can help and support the channel, inshallah. And those who help and support the channel, we thank you. And we ask Allah Azza wa Jal to allow your reward to be with him. Ameen. We have a Q&A sessions Saturday, 3:30 p.m. The last Thursday of this month, we are monthly class lecture workshop. And this month we will be speaking on the fiqh of abortion in Islam, a very important topic. And many people, they may be thinking or asking, why talk about that? Isn't abortion haram? Isn't it impermissible to kill a baby, so on and so forth? There's no doubt about murder being haram. But there are many different instances in which abortion may be permissible. And in some instances may be obligatory. All right, with regards to what takes place in life. Okay, all right, so we have to be mindful of that. And abortion is a reality of life. And if it's a part of life and a reality of life, then it has to have an Islamic ruling. So make sure, inshallah ta'ala, you guys check it out. That's going to be on the 28th of January. That's a Thursday, the last Thursday of every month. And it's going to start, inshallah, at 9:30 p.m. You can go to our Facebook page, HadithDisciple.com. Bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, to check that out. Jazakumullahu khairan. First question comes from Mahmoud G from ATL, Georgia. If you have an old friend who's an apostate and you have done your best to advise them to come to Islam, but they continue to pursue friendship and closeness with you, what should be done? If you've lost hope, you don't feel that the person is going to listen, or it's in the hands of Allah. It's always in the hands of Allah from the beginning and the end. Lillahi al-amru min qablu wa min ba'd. To Allah belongs the affair and the command during all times, beginning and end. But you know what I mean. And what you feel is nothing humanly possible that I can do anymore. Then khalas, you don't befriend them. We're not friends. I'm sorry. My religion is, before and after anything, and I can't be your friend. Speaking to them, working with them, but we're not friends. We're not going to hang out, go to the local pub or whatever. It's not saying that Muslims go to the pub, but you get the expression that I'm trying to use. Like, we're not buddies. And Allah knows best. M.A. London, UK. Assalamu alaikum, Mufti. May Allah keep you safe. Can you give a detailed answer in regards to buying shares in the stock market and your views same as old video 5 years ago? Jazakallah khairan. Wa alaikum salam to Allah. Hopefully, maybe we can make a video on that, inshallah, a detailed discussion. Jazakallah khairan. Ibn IB, London, UK. Assalamu alaikum, Sensei. Could you please do a course lecture on building a library? I'm a beginner in Arabic language, and I would appreciate guidance on what books to buy, which prints. Inshallah. Wa alaikum salam to Allah. Bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. Mahmoud G, may Allah bless you. Ameen. AP Philly, PA. What are some good books on proof and prophethood? Recent and classical. The Quran, of course. The Quran talks about the Prophet's prophethood. Okay? The Hadith. And what do you mean by proofs of prophethood? Miracles, quote unquote, prophecies, or what Allah and His Messenger has told us. Allah knows best. ZD, Toronto, Canada, from your 2019 lecture on misconceptions about hijab. Please summarize some. Jazakallah khairan. Well, if you watch the lecture, you should have more than a summary. In brief, there are many misconceptions or specious arguments, okay, from Muslims and from non-Muslims alike. Hijab is not obligatory. Hijab is cultural. Hijab is an Arab thing. Hijab is style and fashionable. I can only wear hijab in the lands of the Muslims, etc. You can go back to the lecture, inshallah, and perhaps you can put together a summary and share it with the community, the HadithDisciple community. Next question says, AH, West Midlands, UK. Do you know if Bitcoin is permissible? We've explained that on Mufti Q&A before. NH, Rotterdam, the Netherlands. Is it haram to say Allahumma Ameen? Is it a bid'ah, or should we say Ameen only because that's the only sunnah? There's nothing wrong with saying that, inshallah. And if you just want to say Ameen, khalas, la bas, Allahumma stajib. Khairan, inshallah. TA, Skokie, Illinois, is astral projection permission. Astral projection. I don't know what that is. UA Boston, Massachusetts, what should we teach new converts? We teach them the basics of Islam. And you teach them the importance of having good company and the importance of seeking knowledge and take things slow and progressive. Zainab F, where you coming from? Samir Musallim, Cairo, Egypt. Just passing glad tidings to all the disciples. Alhamdulillah, I've met many disciples here in Egypt who have come up to me. They have all been thankful to you, Mufti. MashaAllah. May Allah bless all of the brothers and the sisters, the disciples, and the great lands of Egypt. May Allah give you the success in your studies and memorizing and learning and studying. May Allah Azza wa Jalla allow all of you to return back to your respective homes and countries as great ulama, including you, Samir. We have big expectations of you here, big hopes. And alhamdulillah, we're very happy and very proud that you rekindled the forgotten and abandoned sunnah of ar-rihla fi talab al-ilm. Traveling to seek knowledge, ar-rihla fi talab al-hadith, especially during the pandemic. So we ask Allah to bless you and to bless all those brothers there. And inshallah, please give them a nice warm hug. Well, I don't know with the pandemic, social distancing, but you get the point. Inshallah ta'ala. May Allah bless them. Ameen. Ameen. Barakallahu fikum. Thabbatakum Allah. Ameen. Wa waffaqakum wa anakum. UA from Boston, Massachusetts. What is your responsibility to the community? What is our responsibility to the community? How do we balance family, personal development, and helping others? Al-Islam. It's that simple. Prayer, enjoying the good, forbidding the evil, social work, orphans, widows, drugs, violence, alcohol. All of that is mentioned in the Quran and Hadith. To the best of your ability. MI, Birmingham, UK. Sound like the rule on permissibility of spleen and liver. Is that referring to a dead animal? Mayta. No. La 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 la. Uhillat lana maytatani wa damani. Made lawful to us are two types of dead, and made lawful for us is two types of blood. Now, first and foremost, that narration is the difference of opinion. Is it authentic? هل هو مرفوع ولا منقوف عن ابن عمر? That's first and foremost. Okay, but that's talking about the organs which have some blood in them. And blood in Islam is not necessarily haram. What's haram is pouring blood, spilling blood, gushing blood. Sometimes the animal's flesh is so fresh when you slaughter it, it's still some blood in it. Okay, or some people, Muslims at different steakhouses, they say, you want a steak? Oh, I know you want well done because, you know, you're Muslim and you're a Sunni, so I'm going to make it. Who said that? Who said I wanted my steak to be brown on the inside? Who said I want my steak to be a piece of cardboard and styrofoam, dry? Who said that? Who said that the steak can't be a little red in the middle? Is that blood? It's not necessarily blood. That's not dam. Let alone dam masfuhan, blood that's pouring forth. So that's what's meant by that narration. And Allah knows best. The lecture is going to be online. You sign up for it. R.A. Boston, Massachusetts. What do you say to a Christian who believes Jesus is a God? Sit down and you talk with him and explain to him what the Muslims believe regarding Christ and what's right and what's wrong. And you give him dawah. You need a good example. That's all you can do. Make dua for their guidance. That's it. Tayyib, IH from Manchester, UK. Is it from the Sunnah to ask Allah for Jannah 7 times and seek refuge from hell 7 times every morning and evening? I don't know of an authentic hadith that legislates that in that manner. Man, Allah knows best. MG from Izmir, Turkey. Is talking with a woman through texting considered as khalwa? No, it's not khalwa. Khalwa is physical khalwa. You're physically with the woman together in one place without a third person. Now, of course, there are different rulings of texting a woman. What are you texting her for? How are you texting her? Etc. But that's not necessarily khalwa. Khalwa is togetherness, and Allah knows best. AS, Cape Town, South Africa. Assalamu alaikum, Mufti. Is it allowed for a woman to wear baggy abaya and wrap their hijab in a way that exposes the shape of the shoulders instead of wearing a khimar? Jazakallahu khairan. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Allah bless the Muslims in South Africa and the Cape and that entire region. Ameen. A woman wears a baggy abaya and it exposes her shoulders without a khimar. What's important is that the khimar and the hijab, the abaya, should work together in unison. The clothing should be loose enough that it protects outside eyes from seeing the contoured shape of her body, whatever part of the body may be, neck, shoulders, chest, breast, flank, hips, her rear end, her legs, her thighs, her feet, etc. And it doesn't contour, it doesn't fit her body. All right? Whether that falls from the head or whether it's on her shoulders and the khimar is on top of it. And of course, there's certain parts of the woman's body that cannot be hidden. إِلَّا مَا ظَهَرَ مِنْهَا. A woman who's tall, she's going to be tall. She's 5'9". It's going to be clear that she's 5'9", no matter what she wears. A woman has a lot of meat on her bones. A woman is short, she's 5 feet. No matter what she wears, it's going to be clear. وَهَكَذَا إِلَّا مَا ظَهَرَ مِنْهَا. So some things that you can't cover up. Period. All right? No matter what I wear, if I'm skinny, you're going to see that I'm skinny. وَهَكَذَا. If I have muscles, you're going to see that I have muscles. It doesn't matter. So the khimar, the hijab, the overgarment should be loose, not to fit her body parts. Regardless, whether it hangs from the head or whether she wears an overgarment and a long khimar that's baggy and droops and drapes over her bosom, so on and so forth. Clear on that, inshallah ta'ala? And Allah knows best. Khair, inshallah. We'll stop here tonight. We ask Allah Azza wa Jal for guidance. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.